The Essence Festival will not survive without Black America, particularly Black American women. Okay. I've seen so many posts, okay, today, and I'm not quite sure why I'm seeing these posts. They don't make any sense. And I've also gotten some comments I've had to block. And I thought they would stop coming, but they're still coming. So I'm blocking, okay? I'm just going to say this now. I don't know what makes you think that some of you think that the Essence Festival will survive without Black America. It makes no sense. The money does not match the idea, okay? It's not gonna work, okay? I thought I was going cuckoo. Maybe they knew something that I didn't know, okay? So I went and I looked it up, okay? I looked up the possibility. Here's what it said, okay? The Essence Festival, officially the Essence Festival of Culture, absolutely depends on its Black American audience to survive and thrive. Here's why. Foundational identity. The Essence Festival was created in 1995. That's just the festival, okay? By Essence Magazine, which was founded way back in 1968, 1970, okay? Specifically to celebrate, represent, and uplift Black American women. Its themes, rooted in the civil rights struggle, Black American culture, R&B, soul music, Southern traditions, and African American history, speak directly to that audience. Many of its biggest draws, like legacy artists, panels on U.S. race relations, and discussions on Black American political and economic empowerment, are specific to the Black American experience. Where else you gonna get that? I don't understand. Caribbean and African immigrant audiences, they're valuable but niche. Caribbean and African immigrant audiences definitely attend and contribute to the vibe. However, they are minority demographics within the U.S. Black population, smaller in numbers compared to the native-born Black Americans. While these groups are culturally rich, and yes, they are, and increasingly influential, yes, they don't have the same historical or emotional connection to the Essence Festival's roots, which center around Black American life in the U.S. Now, here's the economic reality, and this was obvious to me, and I'm not quite sure why it's not obvious to everybody else. The festival is held annually in New Orleans, a city with deep Black American cultural ties, jazz, Creole cuisine, second line parades, etc. The majority of attendees, sponsors, and performers are American-based, and much of the revenue depends on domestic travel and spending. If the core Black American audience lost interest or felt alienated, attendance, sponsorship, and cultural relevance would drop significantly. The bottom line, no, the Essence Festival cannot survive solely on Caribbean and African immigrant influences. While these communities add flavor and diversity to the event, the festival's survival depends on maintaining strong, authentic ties with its foundational base, Black Americans, especially Black American women. If the festival, if it ever alienated that group, it will lose its soul, because we are the soul culture. It will lose its soul and much of its audience too. You see what I'm saying? And that's why people were talking about how it feels kind of different. It feels kind of different. We are the soul culture. We know what we feel like. We were raised up in it. Like, we are the soul culture. So when we walk in, we don't feel it. Uh-oh. Something's off. Something's off. So you would think that when people make purchases like this, they understand the assignment. I would never go in to or say, oh, this is a good buy. Well, no, I don't know if it's a good buy for me. Why? Because I don't know. That's like me going into, let's say, Nigeria, and then I see this festival and I'm like, okay, let me buy it. I had the money. Ooh, I'm going to change everything, right? No, I'm not. Because if I wanted to succeed, They just don't have something's going on in the company. Let me see if I can fix it, okay? So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be like, yo, I need some Nigerian execs, okay? I need somebody who's Igbo. I need a couple Igbo. I need a couple Yoruba. I need a couple whoever's over there, right? And you can say, how y'all figure this thing out? I need some execs. I need some feedback, okay, from the people. I might be the one with the money, but that doesn't mean I have the experience. That doesn't mean I have the experience to handle Black American culture as it should be handled to succeed. Just because I want something, because, I want to make it Black owned again. Okay, fine. Well, do you understand what you need to take on? Because it's not just about just doing something or owning something. Because here's the reality. A lot of magazines, Essence has lasted longer than a lot of other magazines, okay? There's a time frame for everything to end, okay? And the one thing you don't want to do to something like Essence is pick it up and mess it up. You just don't want to do anything like that, okay? Because Black America, we understand, because a lot of our things, it has a runtime. You know what I'm saying? Stores have a runtime, magazines have a runtime, they have a runtime, you know what I'm saying? And then we moved into the digital age, okay? Back in the day, just like a lot of people remember, I remember, a lot of people remember, Essence magazines all on every month, that's what we would read. It's a part of our culture, okay? We were excited to see Essence magazine, Jet magazine, those things in the house now, okay? So you don't want to just buy it just to say, okay, I got it. And then do something and start trying to continue something without listening to what the people or the employees were telling you when you purchased. Okay? Because allegedly, according to Business Insider and other places, they weren't listening. The new owners weren't listening. And they were like, we've been doing this for a long time. Y'all need to do stop. And when I tell you this, I'm not telling you this. It wasn't just Black American people working inside Essence. Okay? Essence was founded and owned by Black Americans, but it wasn't just them working. Because that's business, you know what I'm saying? So you take people with good ideas. Okay, well, bam, we're going to do this. But they knew the assignment. And I keep saying this. They knew that they didn't come in there with some agenda to derail, because they knew why Essence had been founded in the first place. It's not just a magazine. It wasn't just entertainment. Okay? The Essence Festival isn't just entertainment. It means something. It comes out of something it comes out of a line of people who had to fight to where they got. It comes out of that civil rights movement. It comes out of black empowerment, Black revolution here in the United States of America. So it's not just something, okay, it's, people can come over and attend the festival and they're like, oh, it's Essence Festival, blah, blah, blah. And they don't really understand the history of it. A lot of immigrant people don't understand the history of it. How could they? If I move somewhere, unless I research it, I might not know the history of something on the festival somewhere else. Okay? So to say or to think it's something simple, well, I guess it's not gonna be Black American now. That's not funny, first of all. And number two, why would you want to mess up something so great? Just leave it alone. If it's the end of it, it's the end of it. Leave it alone. And if you want to buy something, why don't you change the name of it and start over from scratch instead of trying to use the name and the fame off of Black American legacy and trying to change it up into something else? It won't survive without Black America.